10 Good Reasons to Cycle Every Day. It's good for you, it relieves tension, it's inexpensive, and is good for the environment. Discover 10 wonderful cycling perks and 10 compelling reasons to get on your bike and ride. A bicycle is a very basic object that has several advantages. Cycling is a great way to stay active, explore your surroundings, and take a vacation from your daily routine. Bikes are quite adaptable, and you may not be utilizing them to their full potential. Let's look at some of the top cycling perks and 10 reasons to ride a bike every day, even on vacation. Cycling benefits. 1. Cycling is good for you. Everyone nowadays understands the importance of everyday physical activity for the human body. However, many people must spend half of their day in front of their computers. So, how about riding your bike to work? If you can't go to work, why don't you ride to the store or to your favorite bar instead? If you're a newbie, the best motivator is to imagine yourself going somewhere you want or need to go. Cycling is beneficial to both your bloodstream and lungs. It's as simple as it appears. 2. It's low cost. Another advantage of riding a bike is that it saves money. A bike is usually less expensive than other modes of transportation, such as a vehicle or a motorcycle. A bike is quite affordable in terms of both purchase and maintenance costs. Furthermore, a bike does not require gasoline, we are our own fuel. We may say the same thing for a tram or metro membership. The cost of a year's subscription is roughly equivalent to the cost of a bicycle. But, when you think about it, a bike lasts approximately 5-10 years on average. If you take proper care of your bike, you may save a lot of money. 3. Cycling is good for the planet. It makes no difference if your bike is an ancient classic or a modern generation e-bike, it is the environment's best friend. CO2 and other emissions are, of course, zero when you go by bike. In this challenging time, when the consequences of human actions are manifesting themselves as climate change, our lifestyle choices are critical not just to conserve environment but also to serve as a green role model for others. The environment is one of the most significant advantages of riding. 4. It helps to connect with nature and with your surroundings. Cycling helps us to discover new routes to our goal at any moment. Whether you live in the city or the country, there is a street, a corner, or a park that you are unfamiliar with. You may utilize your bike to get to know your surroundings better, finding and appreciating each new feature you see. When traveling by vehicle or other such mode of transportation. 5. It is a good way to socialize. Cycling in the city brings you into contact with a large number of individuals, some of whom are traveling in the same direction as you and others who are traveling in the other way. While you rest or wait for the traffic lights, it's extremely easy to engage with them and start a decent chat. And every now and then, a nice chat leads to a good friendship. Furthermore, for those who participate in cycling as a sport, it is a joy to find someone with whom to share the journey. When you observe a group of individuals riding together, most likely, they started off individually, but they made the most of their time together and made new friends. 6. You can go everywhere. For those who enjoy lengthy rides, the countryside will no longer be a mystery. Many other neighborhoods, though, are becoming more bike-friendly. If you're searching for a thrill, an e-bike trip up the mountain is for you. The air is clean, nature is unspoiled, and the vistas will stay with you for the rest of your life. Furthermore, every year, European cities improve their rideability, making it easier for people who like to travel by bike inside and between cities. Every curve, every junction, and every new path you choose to go on your bike offers you a unique sensation of freedom. One of the nicest things about riding is that you can travel wherever you choose. 7. Cycling makes you younger. Everyone should engage in regular physical activity throughout their lives. However, due to their influence on the human body, many sports or hobbies are not recommended for those over the age of 40 or 50. Cycling, on the other hand, may be done repeatedly throughout our lives, even in old age, without causing harm to our bodies. A bike ride strengthens your calves, quadriceps, and gluteus, as well as your core muscles. These are extremely crucial for our posture and balance. Surprisingly, you won't notice the exertion because you're riding across an open environment with plenty of fresh air and a clear mind. 8. It reduces stress and improves mood. Cycling has been linked to a reduction in stress in a growing number of studies. Finally, a decent ride allows you to clear your thoughts while also stretching your muscles. On the other hand, you may try riding your bike to work. You'll be more focused and calmer at work, and when it's time to go, you'll have the opportunity to clear your mind and finish the day on a high note. Have you ever seen a cyclist in action? Even with a strenuous exertion, between exhaustion and perspiration, their smile can be seen. Seeing is believing. 9. It's not heavy on your articulations. Anyone who has ever had a leg injury and had to undergo rehabilitation understands how beneficial riding can be to our bodies. Cycling, in fact, helps you to strengthen your core muscles while avoiding injury to your knee and ankle joints. As a result, cyclists may continue to exercise well into old age, reaping all the benefits of a healthy lifestyle while posing no risk to their articulations. 10. Cycling is fun. Cycling may be quite beneficial to our bodies, as anybody who has ever had a leg injury and had to undergo rehabilitation knows. Cycling, in fact, helps you to strengthen your core muscles while avoiding injury to your knees and ankles. As a result, cyclists may exercise well into their senior years, reaping all the benefits of a healthy lifestyle while posing no risk to their joints. So, what exactly are you waiting for? To take advantage of all of these advantages, get on your bike, get on, and start pedaling. Disclaimer. This video is solely meant to provide general information and does not address specific circumstances. It is not a substitute for professional advice or assistance, and it should not be used to make any judgments. For the diagnosis and treatment of any medical issues, a professional physician should be consulted. Any decisions you make based on the information in this report are your own. If you're looking for weight loss secrets, have a look at this.